Howdy folks, and welcome to episode 50. We are up at the top of the hill. As you can see, the refinery. The ironworks is way over there. The refinery is right there. And so yeah, we are up at this hill. If you remember from last season, or if you've seen this map before, right? We're at the pass. So what I can do here real quick, if I can find my thing on here. So it's doing the thing where it's not showing the map. So we'll do this and we'll go like, whoops. We'll go like this so you can get a sense of where we are. There's our track to the coal mine. Remember, it goes all the way through that whole valley, all the way down that way, etc., etc. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to come up this pass and we're going to go down that hill. So we're going to build a 10% grade until we get, it looks like the stuff in here, like all these trees in here, this is all like one level. So it looks like if we can get down to there, wherever we end up, however how far we have to go down the side of this mountain to get to that level, that's what we're going to do, or the level of the ironworks, whichever, because that's where the coal is going. The coal isn't going to here. So yeah, if we can get down to there, and then why isn't it, there we go. So if we can get down to there, and then we're going to do is we're going to make a little station here somewhere. Like we've got this little level area right down here, and we can make a station where we can basically pull a train up here. We can pull a train up from here to this hill, you know, up our steep stuff. And then what we'll do is we'll bring it over the pass with the climax or whatever, and we'll bring it over the pass and back down to another little level thing. We can tie it into this track, and then we can just come down this track the easy way. So that way we've got our nice little, our easy stuff to deal with here. It's funny, you can see another line here where the seams are in the trees. Just noticed that. Can you see it going this way? Yeah, you can see it way down there too. But anyway, yeah, so that's the plan, is we're going to make it so that, wow, the billboards look really bad right now. So anyway, yeah, we're going to make it so that you can go over this pass with, you know, a few cars at a time with the climax. And then let's go like this, and we're going to turn this back off. There we go. Okay, so that's the plan. And then we can use the regular trains to bring them once we get to that point. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make a track here that ends up here, and I think we're going to try to go this way. So we want to, let's try a 3-foot rail. We want to be about this direction. So let's go like this, so it's pointing at us. There we go, about like that, right? And we want to be, so that's our alignment is about 220. So we want to be about here, like that. There we go. All right, it looks like that should be good. And we're going to try to lay a little bit of level track here, I think. I think we need a little bit of level track just so that we don't, we have a spot where it's like we get a little respite from the craziness, right? So what we want to do is we're going to come off of this end, and we're going to, like I said, we're going to follow this hill. So I think what we'll do is we're going to use these bridges because we may or may not end up with really high, it's, you know, ground, what do you call them? Really tall trestles is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, we're going to end up with some really tall trestles. So we want to do 220 and 8 is 40. Okay, let's go like this. We go back. Oh, we're on curve mode, that's why. We go like this. There we go. Okay, so we want to come down here. We're going to go 10%. We're going to go as steep as this thing will let us, right? Wow. Look at that. Does that look like a roller coaster or what? Let's try that again. See if we can find that spot where it was. I want to put it there. I want to see what it does if we put it there. But no, I don't think it's going to let us. Okay, so we want to come down to about, let's come out to these little outcroppings, I think is where we'll end up finding our spot here. And we may or may not have to go into flying mode in order to get up. Nope. Okay. Looks like we can do it here. And is that going to go? Yeah, that's about where we want to go. Okay. So we're going to go like this. And let's see what that looks like. All right. So yeah, it's going to be a little roller coaster-ish, you know, especially coming down, coming down. Coming down, we can probably just, you know, apply a specific percentage of brakes on all the cars and let them go. Don't even need an engine, right? But we're going to attach this, and we're going to try to go, we're going to go across this valley right here. So we want to be pointing this direction, I think, ish. Let's go like this. We need to come across this valley if we can. So let's see if we can get up to here. Was it right here somewhere? I can't even see where all this stuff is now because the trees are so bad. Okay, there we go. That'll bring us about to there. All right. Looks like a good spot. Wow, it's really taking a while when we add that in. All right, and then we're going to go like this. See how much of this we can do. We're going to stay along here, and I think we might even want to turn out this way a little bit. There we go. Let's go back and see how this looks. We should probably clear the trees off as we do this too, so then we don't end up with spending so much time clearing off trees, right? But let's see how many of these sections we can get down here. It looks like we can go across this. I think we need to find our next outcropping where we can see we've got an outcropping over here. So we need to go like this. The trick is when you change that, it changes the length of the spline. You know what I mean? So you gotta be careful about that. It looks like that should work pretty well. About like that. Cool. And then we can curve this a little bit this way and bring this really close to our hills. Yeah, let's bring this really close to the hills here. There we go. Honestly, I think we're better with more, you know, a larger number of shorter segments, just in case we need to change something. See how that looks. We'll get this along here, and then we'll see how that looks. It looks like we're getting really close already, doesn't it? Go like that. Let's see how what this looks like here. Let's go back a couple segments. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It looks like we're going to get there in a hurry, doesn't it? This might be a lot easier than I thought. Okay. And then we're going to try to... Yeah, because it looks like we're getting really close to that level, doesn't it? That would be cool if we could maybe turn left here and go off the mountain once we do that. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so we're coming down here. We get a little bit of the turn. It's not, I don't want really super sharp turns either. So I know it has like a limit. You can turn this sharp or not, or you know, that kind of thing, but I don't want to make it as sharp as it is possible to turn. If I can get away with, you know, making more mellow turns. Here, we're going to go like this and bring this in, I think, along here. Let's see if that still stays out of the mountain. We're going to go back this way. Yeah, it looks like it's still staying out of the mountain. Cool. I will have to show you. I think what I'm going to do is to clear the trees, I'll save this and go into the editor, because I added yet another thing that I want to show you to the editor. I want to show you to the editor. I added another thing to the editor. Yeah, I think we're going to have to move this point over, because that's a little bit into the ground there. I don't know. Let's see. I think that's going to be inside the ground, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to pull a train up that and see. We'll pull a single car up it and see what happens. But let's go like this. Okay, so see, we've got this spot right here. We want to come across to here. Go like this. And which way was this going? This was going like this. Okay, so yeah, we want to come up this way. And then go like this. I think we can come down a little bit even. Yeah, there we go. Come right through here. Let's see if this will let us do this. If I jump, will it? Yeah, there we go. See if we can do that. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to see if we can get a car across that. We might have to move that point. But I think we should be able to. We don't have super long, ridiculous thingies, so we should be able to do it. Go back down to 10. We're going to go this way. Actually, I suppose we should try to still stick along this. Let's see if we can do it. Like this. There we go. That's perfect. Just about like that. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So we're going to come along like this. Right? We're going to jump up here. And then we're going to go... see if we can get this to come out this way. Because where are we on the map? See, there's... where's the refinery? I can't see the refinery. Because I want to be facing like... I want to be facing south when we come off this hill. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. I want to be facing south when we come off the hill. So let's go like this. We're going to go back into fly mode. If I can find my map here. Okay, yeah, we're pretty much facing east. Actually, that's perfect. Okay. Let me show you what we're doing here. We have come down this to here. And see, this is all level. That's what we wanted. We might even be able to go underneath this bridge because we don't need to stop at the oil thing. I'm obsessed with trying to level out with that, but let's just go this way and come down to this level, and then we can even put a track off of here and we can curve around and come out. Why don't we try that? So, oh, by the way, we did do, now that I mention it, right? Yeah, now that you mention it, we did a bonus episode where we put in this little siding. We unloaded all of our coal over here. We put in this siding here with a little end of track device. So what we can do is we can put another switch here because there's a section of track right here that we can delete. And we can put in a switch and then have it come out this way and meet with our little segment of track there. I think that's what we can do. So let's get this to come back down to ground level. I think we are about on perfect level with that. And we're about at the right direction too. So let's go like this. We're going to go back to this. We're going to stay at this direction. And then we're going to go like this. See, I think we need to come down again. We need to come down further. Whoops. Where'd we come from? We still need to come down further. Because that's the thing. I don't want to make this so that you have to use the climax all the way. I want to make it so that you only have to use the climax for this very final push, right? So we're going to go like this. Let's go like I think like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put on, whoops, I hit H apparently. We're going to go with the 3-foot rail, and then we're going to go 0%, and then we're going to come out this way, I think, a little bit. And this should be where we can put our little rail yard. And then our climax is going to be able to go up that giant bridge. So we'll put a track going this way. Let's put in a switch here. Switch left. That's level. We're going to put in a couple of these. And if we can switch which direction we're doing the switches, but I just want to have some room for some switches in here. So we're going to go like this. I think we'll be able to fit this piece of track here. And let's see where this is going to go. See, this is going to go under. Oh, are we going to be able to go underneath that bridge? I don't know if we'll be able to get underneath that bridge without the train like ramming into it. You know what I mean? Are we going to be able to do that? I might have to. Yeah, let me see. Let me see if we can do something like this. We're going to have to test this and see if we can get a train underneath this thing without colliding with it. So we're going to go like this, right? We're going to get this to this angle. Is it going to let me? Oh, it's not going to let me. That's terrible. All right, let's go like this. Facilities, water tower. We're going to put our water tower right here, just so we know where we're at. We're going to come to that. Let's go back to where we were. It was over here somewhere, right? If I can get past all the stupid trees. Apparently I got to do the next level up of this. We're going to go this one. And we'll come back to the water tower. And we're going to angle this so that it comes like this way. That looks like it's nice and parallel, doesn't it? If I do this, does it? All right. It's still not going to let me lay down track? Really? Why isn't it letting me do that? Oh, is it going under? I think it's going under. Oh, because when I turn it that way. Okay. All right. Let's try this. See if this will do it. But that's going to be a problem because then we're going to have the top of the train going through it, aren't we? How close are we to the ground here? Oh, we're way too close. Okay. All right, so what we'll do is we're going to lay a section of track going underneath here. We're going to go like this. What angle is this? I can't tell because of the thing. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. There we go. We're 180 degrees from where we started. We're going to put our track here at a 0%. There. All right. And then we're going to go like this. And then we'll bring this up here. Okay, that should let us connect it. Let's see where that is. There it is. That should let us connect. Right there. Okay, so we'll get rid of the other one. Demolish rails. That one. And let's see if that does it. Yep, that does it. Okay, so let's get rid of our facilities. We're going to get rid of that. Let's get some trees out of here. Like I said, we could do this in the save editor. So what I added to the save editor, that's where I got interrupted. I added to the save editor a tree thinning. So what it'll do is it will go across the entire map, and like if you select 30%, it will thin, it'll delete 30% of the tracks, or 30% of the trees out of the, like everywhere. So, if you've got an older graphics card that's chugging because there's too many trees, then it'll, it's like those scissors, the haircut scissors that do this thing. Right, I'm trying to line it with the camera, but yeah, when you do, those ones that do that thing that thin your hair, they don't cut every one of your hair short, they only cut some of them. Anyway, I think we should be able to get underneath this. We're going to put another piece of track here. We'll go like this, and then we need to come way down to here. I think it's way down here somewhere, isn't it? Is it going underground? Yeah, it's way over here. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to put in a water tower or something so that we can find where we need to go. So we'll get a, here, we'll go like this. We want to go, let's look at the map again. Bring the map up. We want to go, it hasn't updated yet. We want to go pretty much due east. And I don't remember which direction they consider that on the thing, but we want to turn a little bit, just a little bit right of where we are. So let's go like this. We're going to do this. And we're going to go, see, it's changing every time. 303. I'm not sure which direction it's trying to go, but I think we want to go up this way a little bit. All right, let's go like this. And then let's, yeah, you know what? Let's do this. We're going to go, I'm going to put it into fly mode. And we're going to go back into this and see what we're doing. Which direction are we going? So yeah, we're going way too south. Okay. Yeah, we need to go less southy and more easty. Okay, see, there's a line right there. Can you see the line in the trees? Right behind me? That's what we kind of need to align with. I mean, the other thing is we could come in that circle or something like that, but I think we want to come up. Yeah, I think we want to come up this way. Okay. I mean, the other thing is we could back the train up, because then that way we don't have to put it onto a siding and pull the engine off the front and all that. That might be a thing too. Maybe if we come down to the south and then loop back up to the north, we could do something like that. Okay. Let's come back down this way, and we want to basically make a big curve around that way. But I think first what we want to do is we want to try out the engines and make sure that we can actually get an engine underneath here. So we're going to go, whoops. Oh, that's why. I'm in the G screen. We're going to get, and I think that'll be the, whatchamacallits. That'll be the Moscas. So we can try the Mosca underneath here. And we just need to see if we can get the Mosca underneath this bridge with a coal car on it, right? So let's go over to where those are parked, which is way over here. And then we'll re-rail one if we can. Let's go like this. Let's see what our fuel level is here. 0. Okay. Of course it is. We're going to go like this. We're going to take, I'm just going to guess if we can get the engine under there that we can also get the car under there. I'm kind of paranoid about trying that without it, but we're going to re-rail this first. We'll try this first and see what it does. If we can get this through, then we can attach a coal car to it and see if we can get the coal car. Go like this. All right. So we're going to jump on here. There we go. And then we're going to go reverser. We bring this through. I may have to get that a little bit more centered in there. But yeah, I mean, the other thing we can do is we can, again, we can take out this track. We can put in more track and make it similar. But last I remember, they didn't have collision boxes. Oh, it collides with the player though. That's awesome. All right. See, they don't have collision boxes for it. So, reverser. We'll go back. Okay. I'm fine with that because, I mean, they didn't give us the tools to properly build the whatchamacallit the way it should be. So we're going to go back to the player. We're going to teleport to over where the cars are, and we're going to try. Is it going to do it? Oh, I'm inside the thing, so it's not going to let me do it. That's why. Okay. We'll go back this way. And we'll get one of these cars. We'll re-rail this back one here. Right? I should have made this siding on a slope. We got it? Yeah, we got it. Okay. I should have made that siding on a tiniest little slope so that we could do that. Here, we'll just follow the bridge here because that'll run us into it. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's go like this. You know what? We don't even need to do that. Let's just run it into it, right? We just need to see if it'll get underneath the thing, if the coal cars will also go underneath there, because that's all we need to do is we need to move coal cars past there. And yes, it looks like they're going to go through there. Cool. That's awesome. All right, that's all I needed to know. Okay, so let's go like this. We'll take the, whoops. There we go. Put the brakes on that. Take the, yeah, turn the brakes on that. All right, cool. Awesome. So we just need to get this to go around. And let me see. We're going to go to here again. What we want to do is we want to bring this, see that we're way down here. We want this to come around, but without going over that, and then come up here. So let's teleport to over here. And we need to take out this segment of track here. Is what we need to do. So we're going to go demolish rails. Wow, that was a really long piece, wasn't it? And we're going to put in a switch left this way. There we go. Oh man, we're going to have those two things again. You know what? We're going to put a space between this. Let's demolish this. We're going to put a space between this 3-foot rail. We'll put it on radius. There. Perfectly straight. We're going to do this, and then we'll put a switch. Switch left. There we go. All right, and then we'll put this back. Hopefully this will be the same segment, right? Take out the, there we go. Take off the 5. Okay. And I think we can even, yeah, we're going to have to do something with this, aren't we? I think we're going to have to do something with that. So we might have to change that around, but we haven't had any use for this little turnaround thing yet anyway, so we'll just say screw it, right? Okay, so we're going to go like this. We're going to do circle mode. We're going to do something. You know what? There's something else that I wanted to show you too. And that is, you know, because this says circle mode, right? And you're thinking that means it's like an exact circle. But watch, when you go longer and shorter, See, the radius changes. The radius is not exact. If the track goes longer or shorter, the radius changes. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to point that out. It's not like it doesn't mean that the thing's bad or they did it wrong or whatever, but it's just a, let me see, let's go like this so we have room. I think we're going to need to go up, aren't we? We're going to need to go up. Okay. 0.5. Is 0.5 even going to make it? I don't think 0.5 is going to make it. Let's go 1%. We're going to go 0.5% for the first part of this curve. And then we're going to go 1%. There's our curve. We're going to go up to 1%. Was I going down 1.5? I think I might have been going down 1.5. Let's start over again on that. I think it was actually doing a down slope. So let's try that again. 3-foot rail. Here. 0%. That's why it was going into the ground. Because it was doing a negative 0.5. Okay, we're going to go like this. Maybe 50 meters. There we go. We're going to keep going until we're going about, I think, this direction. I think this is about where we want to be pointing. And then I think we can take off circle mode. Is it going to let me? There. That's why it wasn't. It does that weird thing. Okay. So we're going about this way. Let's see where our other track is, because it should be about in this direction, right? Is that it right there? Yeah, there it is, right here. Okay. So can we link it? Will it let me? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Let's see how that looks if it's linked. That looks like it does what we need it to do. We've got a nice mellow winding track. I mean, we could even make that be a wider turn. Let's try going like this. We're going to go circle mode again. We're going to go to 70. Maybe even 80. Let's go to 80. And let's go like this. And we're going to do another segment like this at 80 because it wanted to come up there, right? And then somewhere around here, it should be about parallel with where we were trying to go. So let's go like this, because yeah, that looks like about where we want to be, because we're going this way, and then this will bring it up to here. It's right where this curve ends, right? Yeah, see, it's right there. Cool. That's perfect. Okay, that gives us a nice bigger sweeping. It's a longer way to get there too. So I'm kind of wondering if, right? But no, that looks better. I think that's going to look way better. So we'll get rid of these narrower ones, the narrower curves. There we go. And then what we can do is we can go into the editor. We're going to head back into the editor and get rid of all these trees, and I'll show you the tree thinning thing too. So I'm going to go into the editor and I will meet you there in just a second. Okay, here we go. We've got our editor here. I think I showed you this. We have the grades in here, and so we can turn that off actually. And then it's got different colors for the different types of tracks and everything too. So there's that. But as you can see, we've got our new green track in here. I think what we're going to do too is we're going to add these trees back in over here. that we had deleted. So remember, we had those taken out for the other track that we had in there, and so we didn't add those back in. We can paint those back in so we don't have such a big gaping hole in the thing. And let's see what we've got here. So now what we've got is, I'll show you here. We'll do our auto tree. I think 12 was about what we had before. So let's do our auto tree, and that should clean up this. Let's see what that looks like. It looks like it's cleaned up pretty nice, as you can see here. See these little lines? I don't know if you can see those little vertical lines. Pointed those out before. I think we need to go a little bit more. We're going to auto tree at 15. There we go. That's much nicer, much cleaner looking. Okay, so we've got our auto tree there, and then I wanted to show you the thinning. So as you can see how many trees there are here. What we're going to do is we're going to do the thinning, and we're going to keep, we're going to delete, let's say 50%. So what this does is your minimum is 5 and your maximum is 100. It's not going to thin out 100. So what it does is it goes from 2.5% to 97.5% is what that does. So if we go to 50-ish, and then we go thinning, you watch how many trees there are now. And actually, let's do the show removed. So you can see, now we'll go thinning, and we'll do this. Now you can see there's half of them are removed, right? Half the trees are removed. So we're going to save this into slot 6. We're going to save map file. And yeah, we're going to go back in and we'll check this out and see what it looks like. So I'll meet you back in the game. All right, here we go. We're back. And I've got a guest co-pilot here, and check it out. So you can tell the trees have been thinned, can't you? It's, wow, that's really wide path too. I didn't think I'd done that wide of a path, but yeah, check it out. You can see that I probably should add an unthinning too for that, but yeah, let's see what we can do as far as this goes. We'll put these back, but then what we need to do is we need a place down here where you can come in. I suppose we probably need some sidings to come out and then come back in on this end. And then what we can do is when we pull the trains up, yeah, I think that's what we need to do. So we need to add, like, once we've straightened out on this segment. So let's put these back. We're going to re-rail these way back here. And then yeah, we'll put them back on the siding and stuff, and then we'll put that train back together and run it next time so we can try running our track. But we'll get this, first of all, we'll just do this if we can. They'll let me, there we go. Okay, we're going to put the brake is on. You know what, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all because it's not going to be set. That's not going to be there when I come back into the game next time. So we'll get this out of here too. Re-rail. Honestly, I don't even need to do that because I can just let it, I can let it bounce to wherever it's going to be, right? Re-rail. There we go. Let's just put it up here. It's easier. We're going to put this up here. You can do it up here. There we go. Okay, that's fine. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take out this little segment of track here because we want to come around this way by the time we get to here, right? So we're going to put a water tower here so we know where we want to be. We want to be facing this way by the time we get here. And then we're going to take a track that starts, we're going to change our resolution here too. We're going to get a track that starts going this way, right? It starts out going this way. Oh man, we can't get it down there. It's too high up. There. We want it there, right? Why does that look like it's lower? Because we want that to hook into here. Will it let me hook in? It's not going to let me. Why won't it let me? Let's see if we can get it to do this. There we go. Okay. So we're going to have that track there. That's fine. That works. And then we can get rid of this track here. Oh, there was a... Okay. Never mind. There was a piece here. So we'll just go like this again. We'll put this back in. Because what we really wanted to do was... Here. What we really wanted to do was get this segment out of here. And we'll replace this with 3 switches going to the right. So we're going to go switch right, and then switch right, and then switch right. And then we're going to go with a straight piece here. This probably could be stand to be longer. Is it going to let me? Why doesn't it want to? Is it not tall enough? Oh, that's right. I think we needed this piece. We needed this piece to be able to connect that. So we'll try it again. It was just, yeah, it was just deep enough. Okay, so then we want to go out here. And we're going to do this thing. Let's see how it looks if we just connect them. If we just connect them straight up and see if they try to overlap each other, or if we need to manually make these work the way we want them to. Oh, we've got a switch in the way. Okay, well, we can swap that out in a minute. Did it go? I think it missed. It totally missed. All right, demolish rails. That one. And then that was this track. How did I end up doing that? I ended up putting that switch on that side. So what we want to do is we want to go a switch switch left with the switch on that side. Like that. No, not like that. Demolish rail. We're making a big mess here. We want to take demolish rails. We're going to go switch left with the switch on that side. And we're going to go like this. Just so that it doesn't freak out on me, right? There we go. Okay, and now let's make sure that this is actually the same. Yeah, it looks like it's connected in. Okay, so let's try this again. We're going to do track number 2. And we're going to try to connect this to here. I think we might have to put a... Yeah, see, we're going to have to put a segment out here. That's fine. That's not a big deal. All right. So we'll just have to put a segment out here that connects in the middle. So we'll go like... Whoops, we need to go like this. Oh, that's going to be the trick, right? Is getting that... How do we get that level? I know how. We'll go like this. And then we're going to come out to here. And we're going to curve this a little bit. Like that. There we go. Okay. And then let's see what happens when we bring it back in here. It should be okay. Yep. See, that's going to make it perfect. Okay, and then we'll do one more. And it looks like we're going to need to take out that other... where is it? We need to take out this other piece too. But let's get this parallel here. Get this to come parallel. This right here. There we go. And then that should hook in real nicely to that. Got a nice little switch yard out here. And then we need to get rid of this switch right here, which is Which one? Is that the one that the engine's sitting on? Of course it is, right? There. Let's get the engine out of here. All right, we get the engine out of there. Okay, engine's out of the way. I don't want to have to chase it across the track, right? Okay, we're going to demolish rails, this piece, and then we're going to put in a switch left with the switch on that side. There we go. Okay, and it looks like our joint is good here. Our joint is solid there. Okay, and we're going to switch these all to be this way. Should I put the other switch on that side? Just for consistency's sake? Right. Okay. Nope, they're all to the right. Okay. So then what we'll do is we'll be bringing a track back, and honestly we could put like a demolish facilities. What we can do is we can put like a facilities for the fun of it, right? We'll go like this. We're going to put a water tower and a sand house out here on this segment where it's like the run-up segment kind of thing, right? We're not going to actually use these because they're way too painful to actually use in the game, but we'll put them here for decoration's sake, right? So that we have our water and our sand, and maybe even, whoops, not that. We want to go like this, firewood depot. We can put our firewood depot down here too, right? There we go. So now we've got all of our stuff. We can put our thing on the siding. I'm curious if this is actually able to go up the hill. I suppose that's what we can try. And then we can end the episode there, because we still need to do some building way up there. But let's check this out, and let's see if we can get this thing to go up that 10% grade. So let's find out. How much fuel do we have? We still have fuel. All right. Let's see if we can get up the grade. Oh, you know what? I still need to take out some trees too, don't I? It's not just going up the grade, it's hauling. Wow. We might bounce off of that thing, won't we? Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to have to make some fixes. We got a couple things to fix. That and this. You know what? Let's do, before we even, whoops. Not that. Close. Before we even move that other thing, let's go like this. Let's try re-railing this. If we can, there we go. And let's go over, sorry for the motion sickness there. Let's see if we can get this to go up here. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. It's just flying. Okay. There we go. Is it going to go on there? Is it going to go past this part? That's what I want to know. Okay, it looks like it's going to safely make it past this part, but this part here is going to be a problem. Okay, cool. So we'll have to fix that, and yeah, that's right. We don't have to move the trees because we auto-treat everything. Awesome. So yeah, the rest of it looks like it's going to be good. Let's run it up this, but I'm going to have to fix that other thing, and then next time we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get something set up over here. We're going to have to go down this other side and meet up with this track down here. So, and it looks like, yeah, it looks like we can come down this side of this hill here and meet up with it down there somewhere. And then we'll make a little thingy where we can hook back in again and then hook in the other engine. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for episode 50. Join me in episode 51. We'll get this fixed up and hopefully finished, and we can try it out, and we will see you then. Later.